Morning, fellow humans. Today is Sunday and it's gloom and doom. It's been like 2 days of this, and it starts out icky, but maybe it'll get better. Let me see. I don't know if you can see out. Yeah, see all the clouds? Yeah. And it's kind of cold. I thought about going to the park. I thought about going to the zoo. I thought about doing all kinds of things, but I just can't motivate myself to do it. I did finally get my dishes done yesterday, thank goodness. I hate doing dishes. Hasn't changed since I was a kid. My mother told me, she says, you better get used to it. You'll be doing it all your life. Oh, how right she was. Anyway, reflecting on the end of the year, and the things that I've been through this year, which has been quite a bit, and I know a lot of us have been through health issues, personal issues, you name it. We've been through a lot of it. And I got to thinking at the end of this year, I'm making a lot of changes, an awful lot of changes in my life. And it's been needed. I've had to clean house, as I call it, with Facebook and people for my own safety and sanity. um, Yeah. And so addressing all of that uh, has not been easy, especially recently. I came out and told my story about what happened in April with me and a caravan that I was with, where the man that ran the caravan exposed himself to me, and it didn't have quite the result he was hoping for, apparently. And this has not been this first man's offense. In fact, he was kicked off of BLM land 2023 for the exact same thing, and now he's got a police report in Pahrump, Nevada, from me from doing the same thing. And he's gone around and continues to lie about me and tell some pretty rotten things when he was once a friend of mine. And I defended him against the first gal that told on him. I defended him. This is my karma for that. And I can tell you now that it's the women that have attacked me. None of the men, just the women. And I find that fascinating. This is what I would get for not believing her, Susan, the first time. But it was believable enough for the police to remove him from the land because he was such a danger. Now, with that said, I don't want to address it anymore. He did what he did. It caused a lot of pain on me and my life, and I didn't do anything wrong. And I don't know what they think I'm getting out of this, because the only thing it's done was bring a lot of wrath to me for people that weren't even there. So, I'm not getting anything out of it other than I'm trying to warn the other women that seem to flock around this person. And that's the last I want to address of that. Now I understand why women do not come forward. This was just really kind of insignificant compared to what other women go through, because it was just an unwanted, exposure. No big deal. He didn't put his hands on me. None of it. But the screaming, the yelling, and the lies were enough for the police to be called. And then I had to make a report. He didn't, because it would have been making a false police report. Kind of a serious thing. So anyway, with that addressed, I want to leave that lie where it is. The reason I decided to go ahead and come forward is because I had a thing when Lori died, my partner. What would Lori do? I don't think she would have been quiet. I don't think she would have walked away. Reason being, she had it happen in her family. Can you imagine? your grandfather? And she even wrote a book about it. She was brave enough to write a book about it. Do you know how hard that must have been and how damaging to the family? But she came forward. She was brave enough to come forward. So I figured I can be brave enough too. People deserve to know the truth. And that's it. And if they choose to still be friends with him and not believe it, fine. Look at the police reports. And it won't be the last. Men like him continue. And I'm really proud of Lori for coming forward because it divided her family. So if she could be brave enough to do that, I can be brave enough to warn other women against this man. Like I said, I got nothing to, I don't get clicks, I don't get followers, I don't care. I don't make any money off of any of this, so it doesn't matter to me. I just want to end my year with truth and start out. Betty's playing, and start out anew. I've also had to delete and block a lot of people. Um, some of them for moral reasons. Um, a particular couple that I unfriended, that I had been doing a lot of things with. We had done separate things, and I knew we had different thoughts about political things. So we never mentioned them. We made a pact to not mention it. And something happened, and it triggered them. And what I mean by trigger them, I mean triggered them. So I got a lot of threatening and stupid things sent to me, blocked them. And I've had to do that quite a bit recently. And I understand a lot of people are also going through the same thing with family members and everything. I have a sister that's a member of the Mormon cult. Now, she's been kind to me all her life. She's 4 years younger than me. We share the same birth date, 4 years later, June 13. And I love her dearly. But because of what I've had to go through with the Mormon church, and that's another thing I wanted to bring up. They want me to join a class action suit for the sexual treatment I got as a foster child. I think this happened to me this April to give me a little taste of what it would be like to go forward with something like that. And after careful consideration, I don't believe I'm going to join that lawsuit. I think I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. I'm 68. I'm going to be 69 next year. I've worked through it all. I've healed. I've forgiven. And that's about the best you can do without having to bring it all up again. I don't want to go to court. I don't want to go through depositions about people that are probably gone now anyway. I get the fact that people have to come forward, but I have to pick my battles. And right now, I'm really happy with my life, with my um, healing, and where I'm going forward. The people that I had to leave behind is just that. They have to be left behind because they no longer fit into my world and the world that I'm trying to make for myself. And I've worked hard this last year on myself and healing and trying to reestablish my relationships with people that I haven't seen for a while because I travel a lot. I've stayed in one place. Gosh, this is a long time in one place. And it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm getting kind of into a routine. I've been into prepper kind of things. And as you can see in the background, um, some of the food that I've been gathering um, in preparation for things that are coming in the future. That's all you can do is prepare. Do your best. you know? Surround yourself with positive, good people. And if you're kind of questioning where they fit in your life, take a step back and think about it. Make a good and bad list. This is the good part. This is maybe not so good. And then weigh it, because I have found that sticking with people has been my downfall when knowing very well that I should let them go. So don't be afraid to do that. And in this day and age, this is kind of a crazy time. Prepare yourself. Don't hide under the bed and just resist. That's all we can do is resist. Be brave. I'm trying to be brave. And I know you can too. So together we'll get through all of this. And anyway, give away a smile. It doesn't cost anything, and more likely than not, someone needs it. And it's free. Be kind. You don't need to you know bash people and spend your time. I know I live in a lot of people's heads, and pretty scary in there. I prefer my own. Anyway, y'all, be good. Miss Betty says, hey, I've been playing with her all morning. I got her a new toy for Christmas. That's just what she needs, is another toy. Here, look. See, there she is. This is her. This is her Christmas bear, and she likes it. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.